Good morning, my people. So I hope y'all got enough energy out tearing up the country last night, everywhere. I hope that you have not just been looking at me 1 or 2 days, or go back and listen to me from the first day. And I told you about the provocateurs. I told you about the arson. I told you about the folks that are out there that have nothing to do with the protest. They're out there rioting, but they're not necessarily protesting, and some of the protesters were not rioting. All right, they have determined that they don't give a damn between the two. I told you that they were preparing strategically on how they were going to legally kill you. They have made those plans in less than 24 hours, yet they can't make a plan in 5 days of how to arrest 4 officers who killed a man. So you got to know what their priority is. Their priority has swung away from trying to figure out how are we going to arrest the 4 people that killed George Floyd. The job that's now been usurped by the riots. They're calling every single illegal manner on how to bring the Coast Guard, to start war on American soil between Americans. This is going to be equivalent to a civil war. Now, everybody wants to go to heaven, but are you ready to die? Now, I'm saying right now, do you stop asking for justice? No, we don't stop. We don't stop asking for justice, but you don't be a fool. Now, I told you about fools before. All right, you need to know they will kill you tonight between 8 and 6 a.m. They're putting a law on the books to support them bringing in the National Guards to shoot you on sight. It won't matter what color you are, what your age is. You will be considered a threat if you are on the street tonight. It is a little bit different than the curfew of just staying in the house for coronavirus. This staying in the house is an order of martial law that says you will be considered an enemy and must be taken down. So I'm not even going to stay on long because this is going to be a long, long day. I'm just saying that those of you who were outside all night long, because I was up all night long, watching it on every channel in every state. They're rioting in Brooklyn, they're rioting in Houston, they're rioting in D.C. They were up on the White House last night. I mean, they got to the White House fence last night. This is about to be on. I've told you this ever since Tuesday. They can't figure out how to arrest a man for murder that we all see. But they will see every last one of you and they won't even care what you look like. They will kill you. They don't care how old you are. They don't care what your status is. They don't care that you are mourning. They don't care about history. They don't care about the deaths that they've done in the city over and over again. They don't care about none of that. Because now they've decided that all they're going to care about is your death. Because they're not saving the city. The city's already halfway burned out. They're not asking to have a conversation with leaders in the community. They are not asking to tell you to bring someone to represent you to have a civil conversation. They are past civil conversation because they felt you have been more than uncivil by burning up your city. By the firebombs and looting. Was everybody out there for destruction? We know that's not true. We also know that there are not majority Black people out there. But now that they have determined that they're going to kill folks, see, bullets, we won't know where they're coming from. And there are more white supremacist groups that have almost duplicate uniforms of the military. I bet you best to believe that everybody that's going to be shooting those guns at y'all tonight ain't going to be from the National Guard or from the police and military. So I want you to just be mindful. Be careful, but if you need to stand down one day, let today be that day because they are cocked, locked, and ready to knock y'all asses down. Trust and believe. I need you to just listen to me one day. Don't stop the fight for George Floyd's life. We had his life and many lives since we got here in 1619. We can go down and we got more numbers of deaths by cop than any ethnic group in this country, and it still is not. It look like they're not even your president. Man, they were up on the White House last night, and he ain't saying shit. He ain't saying shit because he's given them legal permission to murder all of you, and we will be watching it on TV. If you don't do this one thing, one day, I'm asking you to stand down. One day, let this give this a moment. If y'all need to think about this and talk about, you can go into this war, but you got to be ready to die. See, it's a big difference. Some people are ready to die for themselves and die for their people. Is it worth your life? Will you have accomplished anything? Do you want to die? Or do you want justice? Is your life going to be justice for Mr. Floyd? Is your life going to be justice for all of the murders that they have committed against us? You're only giving them a pass to make you one of the list of the thousands and thousands of Black people whose lives have been lost because the authorities have killed us. Not even white people at random, just the organized Ku Klux Klan under William Barr. Just like you saw that man, his face he loved as he watched the death of George Floyd leave out him. Man, these cloaked racists in these police departments are ready. They're going to have y'all scoped. They're going to be in gas masks, and they're going to be plucking your asses off. I'm just giving you a warning. Stand down. Stand down. The fight ain't over, but you can't fight if you're dead. I'm going to have my tea for the day. Ski wee sorors. And I'm gonna be back with y'all tonight because this is strategic. I need you to stand down, please.